Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, my name is Chris, and this is Cruising on Comps. And I had to jump on today and discuss Carnival's new rewards program. And specifically, and this is all I'm going to talk about with the program today, what we do know for a fact right now regarding casino players, and a massive if, and how that if could impact whether or not this is an outstanding program for casino players or a really, really bad one. So stick around. I'm going to go over the program and how it affects casino players as we know it right now. And then I will share my personal thoughts and that big if and how that could impact my thoughts moving forward. So you're going to have to excuse me. I've got to read some notes, but let's jump into it. Here's what we do know according to the information that I have been able to accumulate online in regards to all of the different posts that Carnival has made in regards to this. And I say the different posts because it seems to be that they are receiving such negative feedback right now that they are starting to attempt to walk back some of these things already. And again, I don't want to get into anything outside of the casino players, but what I would say is if you're a diamond member or a platinum member, my heart's with you on this, because I do not think it is a very good deal for you as a cruiser at all. But again, Casino Channel, we're here for Cruising on Comps. We cruise on casino comps. So let's talk about how that's going to affect us casino players. So the program itself, quite frankly, is, in my opinion, mirrored quite a lot from what other very large casino brands utilize as their rewards program, primarily MGM and Caesars. And the way these programs work is you accumulate points, tier points, over the course of a calendar year, and that determines how or what status you will have for the following year. So, for example, if you accumulate X amount of points, as soon as you reach that tier level to go from one tier to the one above it, you receive that status at that point, plus through the following calendar year. And then let's say the following year you don't gamble as much, you will lose your status and you will go right back to the beginning. Now, how a lot of people work around this is these casinos have credit card loyalty programs built into them with certain credit card companies like MasterCard, Visa, etc., where your spend on that credit card also accumulates points for you. And they kind of manipulate the system a little bit, which I certainly do myself, in order to be able to get to those tier levels, not just through gambling spend. So it's honestly set up very similar to that, especially the part about your loyalty status expiring and you having to start all over again if you don't reach certain status levels over the course of this time frame. Now, the way this is set up is they announced it yesterday, June 18th, 2025. It doesn't go into effect until June 1st of 2026. Based on the feedback I'm seeing, I am anticipating a lot of changes to this program before it actually goes into effect. What has happened is the same thing that happened in the casino industry, is because of certain different abilities to get access to quicker status levels. And primarily as a casino player, that would be my cruise fare is next to nothing. Therefore, I'm able to cruise more often. Therefore, I achieve levels of status faster than someone who does not get these offers and they're paying a much higher cruise fare. That has made their program as it stands right now very top heavy. And it being top heavy reduces the quality of the rewards that those people in the platinum and diamond status get. This same thing happened in the casino industry, but it was primarily due to the ability to manipulate the system through status matching, and people like myself figuring that out and being able to do what we called I think we call it the merry-go-round of status or something of that nature at the time. But basically, you take one casino status, match it to a hotel chain, match that status to another hotel chain that was affiliated with another casino status, and basically these all expired at different times. So once you obtained status through whatever means, you could play this little game, the calendar game, where you would never, ever lose your status. And they caught wind of this. It made their programs in the top tier levels top heavy. They did some changes, and here we are. And I will say, from a on-land casino-based loyalty member to several different casino brands, it was not a good move for the casino players in the end. I personally do not like the fact that any loyalty program has such a short expiration date. Now, where Carnival kind of changed this a little bit is basically the status you currently have with Carnival, or that you obtain with Carnival before May the 31st of 2026, is the status you will have on June 1st of 2026. And you will have that status for 2 solid years. If you're a platinum member, I believe it is, you get 6 years. But at the end of whatever term that is, for whatever level you are, you're starting all over again. And if you're not a casino player, you're going to have to spend money in order to achieve even gold status. But again, we're here for the casino players. So here's where I think the positives are. Casino players are going to receive 1 star per casino point that you accumulate. So casino points are earned by playing slots, video poker, and table games. And the stars are used to climb tier status. Gold starts at 10,000 stars. Platinum starts at 50,000 stars. Diamond starts at 100,000 stars. Then you also earn 1 rewards point per casino point. And these points can be redeemed on board for drinks, spas, specialty dining, excursions, future cruises, etc. I think that's pretty cool. I think that is something you would commonly find in any land-based casino program. So what we know currently is 4 slots. You receive 1 casino point for every $2 of coin in, 1 casino point for every $5 of coin in on video poker. And on table games, your points vary based on game type. I'm going to talk about this in another video, but on my Mardi Gras cruise, I did quite a bit of table game gambling with some heads up hold'em, and the points I received were horrible comparative to those playing slots. So table games are do at your own risk, I guess, of getting these reward points. So, as an example, you have a $200 slot session where you cycle $200 through the machine. You're going to get 100 casino points. Now, where this is interesting is from an onboard spend perspective, regular folks that are not playing in the casino are only getting these points or these stars for every $3 of spend. And that's $3 of hard spend, not coin in. So coin in is going to be how much you're cycling through the machine, not just how much money you put into the machine. But every time you mash that button, let's say you're betting $2 a spin, you're accumulating 1 casino point for every $2, but obviously you're going to have some wins where you're going to extend that play. And at the end of 100 spins, you're obviously very likely going to have way more than the $200 worth of coin in. So you're going to actually accumulate points way faster than someone who's even spending a lot of money, say on spas or the drink package or something like that. So that's a very good positive. And if things stay as they are now for casino players, this is, in my opinion, a home run for us casino players. But there is a massive if that I am terrified, just based on the feedback I'm seeing on this program launch, that is going to happen, and it's this. If I continue to get my cruise fare casino offers at the discounted rates I currently get them, plus I get the stars and rewards points for my casino spend, I love this program specifically from that perspective. It's a program that, combined with the Barclay MasterCard for Carnival, could result in a casino player that is even of average level, if they have that card, obtaining a very high loyalty status that they would not otherwise be able to obtain if we still continue to get those perks that we currently get. The second if is if it stays that one casino point is the result of $2 of coin in. And that in and of itself could also be something that gets changed. I'm very concerned, just speaking from the perspective of a casino player, and how this affects us as loyalty members in this program. I'm very concerned that either one or both of those things may end up changing, because the reality is Carnival has essentially taken a casino rewards program and implemented it into their cruising. The problem with that is I would say a very large percentage of the people that are going on a cruise are not gamblers. And therefore you're really slighting those people. And this really becomes you're buying your loyalty with us, which, if you're in the casino game and you're a gambler, you kind of understand that you're buying your loyalty with whatever brand there is. That's what you're doing. But if you're not a casino player, you're not going to understand that. And that's going to lead to what has already resulted in some massive negative feedback over this program. That's what scares me. Here's what I will say directly to Carnival itself. As a member of your loyalty program as it currently stands, the VIFP, I did not take my first cruise until February of 2023. You are getting now, Carnival, you are getting 95% of the money that I used to spend in Las Vegas. And the reason you are getting it is because you are giving me more value per dollar than Las Vegas is currently willing to give me. What they used to give me before they started changing their programs was more valuable. But once they changed that, that's when my loyalty to them changed. So with any loyalty program, just speaking from the perspective of a casino player, if you want my loyalty, you've also got to kind of buy it. So I hope they can find a happy medium here where everyone is treated fairly. I don't necessarily want more than I currently get from Carnival. I think that Carnival and most cruise line casino programs out there are very liberal with what they give away. And it's outstanding. But if I were just a regular cruiser that had spent all of that time and all that money over the years obtaining that platinum or that diamond status, and suddenly you're releasing a program that ultimately at the end of the day, regardless of how many years you grandfather me out, I'm going to have to start from scratch to obtain again, I would be furious with that. So That's my stance on the matter. We're obviously going to keep a look on it. But again, just to wrap it up, if this currently stays, the casino portion of this currently stays as it is, and the casino perks that are currently given to casino players do not change, and the amount of coin in required to achieve 1 casino point does not change, this is a massive upgrade for casino players, especially for those casino players that are willing and are responsible when it comes to obtaining a MasterCard through Carnival, where they can earn points. And as long as you're paying that credit card balance off at the end of every month and you're not accumulating any interest, the value of that in and of itself is also massive. So that's my 2 cents. I'll definitely keep you all up to date. Be on the lookout here pretty soon. I know I've been kind of lax again with my post here lately, but I just did get off of the Mardi Gras. It was my first experience on an Excel class ship. I had a phenomenal time, and I'm going to do a few videos about that, not only about my experience, the casino experience, but also about being a solo cruiser. I was a solo cruiser on this cruise. I've been a solo cruiser on more than half my cruises. And I kind of want to discuss some things. I got into some conversations with some different folks on the ship about being a solo cruiser and some things that you should know if you've never done it before and you're considering doing it, some pros and cons of it, etc. With one particular thing that I'm going to really drive home that I think you should definitely not do if you are a solo cruiser. So be on the lookout for those. If you're not currently subscribed, I would love it if you'd mash that button. It really helps the channel out. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I know I kind of rambled a little bit, but big deal. You know, coming out with this whole launch and everything involved in it. And obviously things are kind of in a frenzy right now with how people are responding. But I just wanted to put something out there that I haven't really seen yet regarding how this specifically is going to impact casino players. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it valuable. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.